Hello, adventurers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends, a D&D live stream where the friends talk shit, rat out others, and then get trashed, apparently. And speaking of friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. When last we left the friends, they were deep within the sewers beneath Seven Rivers, had had strange encounters with the Mousekin and their feudal overlords, the Cavanesh, with whom they had made a deal. Then alone once more within the wet and fragrant sewer tunnels, the friends were attacked by some brazen and apparently well-fed giant rats, and soon after discovered one of the many, and what would turn out to be near fatal ways the sewers dispose of the city's waste. And speaking of waste, when last we left the friends, as they continued their search for the missing children, Gaius, Nikita, and Reed had had what looked like a sludge of liquid stone pour down from the ceiling, covering them. Okay, friends, before we get started, a few things. First, I made a mistake. This room is 30 feet wide and not 50 feet wide, though it is still longer than Gaius's light spell reaches lengthwise. Secondly,
Gotcha.
Vivalda, please make the following adjustment to your character sheet. Your maximum hit points are now reduced by 7. So if your maximum hit points were 33 before, they are now 26.
Cool.
Damn.
That's as a result of the last encounter.
The poison and stuff? Okay.
Okay, with that resolved...
27 or 26?
26.
Sorry. 26, okay.
With that resolved, let's get back to our sludge-covered friends, Gaius, Nikita, and Reed. To say that this stone-like mess falling upon you hit like a ton of bricks would be quite an exaggeration. But it does do 3 points of damage as it hits you, which isn't too bad. But within seconds of being covered in this stuff, you do feel a painful burning on your exposed skin. So please take an additional 5 points of damage from that effect. Now, let's roll initiative on the tracker.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
I was 2 hit points short of my max last session. Should I continue to have that, or where would you like me to put my hit points at?
Your hit points will now be at 26.
But I was like -2. I was 31 out of 33 last session due to
Correct, but that was
battle.
because you got healed.
Yes.
So what would have happened was you would not have made it up to the 2 points below the maximum.
Gotcha. So 26 out of 26. Okay.
Correct.
I understand.
Okay.
All right, initiative then.
Let's begin combat.
Right out the gate.
Gaius.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
So the sludge is alive. All right, this is fantastic. Can I move away from it?
It's kind of covering you like a thick layer of rubbery, wet Velcro.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically you're dripping in it. Although there doesn't appear, I mean, it's all over you, and it doesn't, you don't feel anything dripping. It's come down like a big, solid sheet of jelly that has just adhered to you.
Yeah, so can I, like, crawl away? Like, am I still on my feet?
You are. Currently, you are.
All right, so can I fight my way loose, or...
You can try.
Yeah, that, or I'm just going to hurt it until it goes away.
Okay, how would you be trying to, what was it you said, get away from it?
Yeah, well, because I was curious, like, was it more slime, or was it viscous and thicker? But basically, I was just trying to get an idea in my head.
It's a little thicker. It feels a little rubbery. It definitely feels wet.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like it comes down almost like someone dropped a thick blanket, heavy blanket on you, but then like the blanket was wet, it immediately just adheres to you and wraps itself around you, and basically there was so much of it, it's like it's covering you from head down to the ground.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I guess I'll try this first experiment. I'm going to take a. I'm just going to touch it. Just lovingly touch it.
Okay.
In the special way I do. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, 23 definitely hits. Is this with your what?
This is a touch spell, so.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
So 11 necrotic damage.
Okay.
At which point, guys just is like, ah, and then just a wave of death just comes out of it. Bad touch.
That's one way to describe passing gas.
In this place, it would be a fragrant bouquet, dear lady.
And the Stuff's HR director wishes to speak to you after the combat. Okay.
Well, you know what? It does, because I did not ask for this.
That's right.
And no means no.
What else would you like to do at this point, if anything?
Try to move away if possible.
Okay, you can already tell
option?
that wherever you go, this will be attacked. You will still be covered in this.
Delightful. All right. That's a thing.
And it movement's going to be very difficult because it's gone down, it's around your ankles and feet, and it's like you're having a hard time seeing because you're covered in the stuff. And your movement is hampered, but you probably could move a little bit and try if you wanted to. It just would not be away from this.
Yeah, no. Basically, I wasn't sure if this was like one contiguous thing that I could just like pull myself out of.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a no then.
Correct.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, screw it. Yeah, that's all I want to do for now. We'll see what the rest of the party does.
Okay.
Help!
No pressure or anything.
Vivalda, it is your turn.
Dying.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm looking at. So,
Kill it.
what is it? I'll take out my longsword, and is it completely on top of them? Is there no way to hit this thing without hitting them?
You don't know because you might see you might see one of the wings from Nikita's helmet kind of poking through.
Oh gosh.
You see like maybe part of Gaius's shoulder where his where part of his armor it has kind of poked through a little bit, and you might see a little bit like that, but it
Okay.
just looks like a big rubbery pile of gray snot that's slightly three-figure shaped.
I'm going to attempt. All right, Nikita's closest to me, and I can see her helmet. You said so. I'm
Yes.
going to attempt to just kind of grab around that area and yank her out.
Okay. Give me a strength check, please.
13.
Okay. You do pull her like a little bit towards you,
Okay.
by like just a couple of feet.
Okay.
But in the course of doing so, You take 6 points of damage from around your arms and your hands, and even the front of you that's exposed. This stuff, the minute you touch it, you feel it just burning against your
Lovely.
flesh.
6 points, you say?
Yes.
Sure thing. Real quick too, am I still poisoned?
Oh, yes.
Do I have to roll anything for that too?
No. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Then I'll use my... No, I can't really do that. Never mind. I believe that is all I can do.
Okay, so do you continue to hold her as you try to move her away?
I guess now, when I feel the burning, I'll use my cutting action to disengage and take my hands off and try and deal
Okay.
with that real quick.
As you do that and you pull away, you notice parts of your flesh that were in contact with this stuff kind of peel, like a thin layer of it peel away as well with this material. And like you just see the raw flesh underneath the skin is now exposed in a couple of places on your arms.
Oh, thank God I had a hat on.
We need to get them out of there.
Okay, is there anything else you would like to do, Vivalda?
That is all I can do.
Okay. Butt Trumpet, it is your turn.
Yay!
Burn it.
What if
You hear from within the mass, you hear...
So it hurts to... Vivalda, did it hurt to touch it?
Yes, it hurt. It hurt really bad. It's like acid of some sort. I don't know how to... I don't know if we can burn this thing or if there's something else we can do.
Oh, jeez. Okay, couple questions. So, Vivalda, being taller than me, was able to see, like, the top of Nikita's helmet and so on. Given how low to the ground I am I able to see anyone's feet since this fell on top of them?
Give me a perception check. No, it's just a big, wet, slimy-looking mass that, now it's actually two big, wet, slimy-looking masses. It's one big one that's wide and obviously looks like a camel with two humps. And then there's one directly to the left of you that's much shorter and squatter, but still kind of that big, wet, rubbery mass.
Aldred, have you ever seen anything like this before?
Only when I had a bad cold.
Ugh. Okay, well, out on a limb here, I think I actually want to try and take one of my daggers to see if I can lightly, like, with the tip of it, see if I can, like, trace a pocket to nudge off, just to see if it can get, like, sliced away gradually.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this. As a bonus action, you'll do that, okay? And what you find is that as you do it, the rubberiness seems to recoil a little bit from the sharp edge.
It recoils. When you say it recoils, do you mean like it, if it were personified, it would like avoid it, or?
Exactly. It's like the blade touched it as if you were going to cut part of it away, and it did that. It kind of moved that little bit, kind of like there was all of a sudden a rubbery suction cup sort of look, or bowl, where it just kind of moved away from the blade's edge.
Just going from the bottom and like teasing it, going, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off.
Okay, so you're not actually trying to stab it or anything?
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Just
I'm
threatening
afraid
it.
to. I
Threatening
kind
the
of,
slime.
yeah, I kind of want to see if like I start from the bottom and like try and gradually coax it upwards.
Okay, it's like this thing's massive and only like small grapefruit-sized bits are kind of recoiling from the blade, so it's not like the whole thing is moving. It's just undulating in little bits here and there.
Jeez. I'm trying to think because it's on everybody and anything I could do could potentially hurt everyone else.
Don't care.
Do it anyway!
Okay. Well, I want to attempt Firebolt then at it.
Okay.
Okay, no.
I'm okay with
Stop
this.
it. Don't blow it up.
It's only Firebolt,
Fireballs.
not Fireball.
You're
Okay,
not the one getting shot at.
which one are
You
you
know
going
that.
after? Which one are you going after? Butt Trumpet?
The mass that seems to care less.
Okay, the big one.
Yes.
Master seems to care less.
The big mass. Right in front of you there. Roll the hit for Firebolt, right?
Yep.
Oh! Good job.
Hey.
Roll me another 20, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Incinerate
Wait,
this
another
thing.
20?
Yeah, roll me another 20, Cider. If you roll a 20, you do critical damage.
Let me get the slash right, sorry.
Okay, you still do double damage, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Critical hit or normal?
Critical hit.
7?
7. Okay. What you notice is the fire doesn't. It definitely seems to have hurt it, but it doesn't seem to have done as much damage as you were expecting the fire to do.
Well, shit.
Okay, is there anything
That's what
else
it
you
is.
would like to do, Butt Trumpet?
Not at this particular moment. I'm gonna mull over this.
Okay. Reed, it is your turn.
I believe I had my sword out when I got
Yes.
dumped on.
Yes.
I will try to cut my way out.
Okay. Roll the hit, please.
And I'm trying not to get any of this in my mouth because it's really disgusting. 17?
Yeah, that definitely hits.
For 5 points of damage.
You definitely feel the blade sink into it, and it kind of gets in there like it's definitely, it feels like you just stabbed a big mass of blubbery rubber.
Gross.
Oh, wonderful.
Can I
A
try
big
to push
warm
my
mass of it. What?
Can I try to push my way out now?
You can try.
What do I gotta do? I'm trying to move or make whatever check.
Where would you want to move to?
I guess probably like here-ish.
Okay,
Get there?
give me a strength check, please.
My specialty, of course. Super strong. meat. It's
No,
ability,
for strength.
right? Yes. It's a 15.
Okay.
Not
I will
bad.
say you can move to that one adjacent area then. Yes.
Like that?
Yeah.
Alright. Is it still like on me or am I kind of out of it?
Oh, you took it with you.
Oh, wonderful. So it's like breaking apart?
It's kind of
Or is it stretching?
you know when you get super glue between your fingers and you pull it apart and it just kind of pulls apart slowly with that crackling rubbery stretchiness and then it eventually snaps. That's exactly
Yeah.
what this happens here, but on a much larger scale. You are still entirely engulfed in this stuff. Although, like, you do have one, you where you cut it out, we'll say you cut through, and like you can see kind of partially out of a little bit of a hole you cut as you do that.
This stuff's gross. Help!
Someone nearby might hear. Reed is sounding like Kenny from South Park. Is there anything else you'd like to do there, Reed?
I don't think there's much else I can do. I can use my cutting action. Can I hide from it?
Tuck yourself deeper inside it.
Yeah, you'd have to ball up within it actually to do that.
I'm just trying to make sure my hat is protecting my head and face.
All of you is just engulfed in this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, how much
Bite your
else
way
you can do
through.
right now? Bite my way through. It's like rubbery bacon. Go for it.
Okay,
All right,
Nikita.
that's it.
So dumb question time. Is it
There are no dumb
translucent?
questions. It is thick. It is the color of wet stone.
Okay, so cannot see through it. Am I having problems breathing?
We will say that there's parts of it that have, like, when you got pulled away, there's parts that kind of stretched and that somehow air is getting in there. So while it's a little confining and it's like being covered with a bunch of blankets that are wet and warm and burning, you can breathe. It's just not real comfortable.
Have I seen the successes? No, I haven't seen crap, so...
Yeah, you all you've seen is undulating gray snot.
Can they hear us at all?
No,
When we're
they're pretty much, for the most part, kind of deaf. I think. I questioned whether or not to have them kind of be restrained where they couldn't move, but I think you probably could a very little bit with this. It would just be, your movement would be greatly hampered. So
I felt somebody yoink me. I
Yes.
don't feel whatever that was anymore.
right. Well, you felt something kind of all of a sudden shift you in one direction. You're not sure if that's the thing that has engulfed you or something else, because you can't really
Right.
see.
Can I stick my hands out and see if I can feel anything?
Sure. It's like pushing into liquid rubber, but to your left you feel something hard, like within a foot or so.
Okay.
By the way, butt trumpet, you see like a lump of it kind of look like it's reaching out towards you at this moment. Anyway, Nikita.
I feel the hard thing. And, yeah. Oh, this will be even better. Yeah, I'll hope it's a wall, and I'll try to get up to it and, like, rub myself against it to get the slime off.
Okay.
Who's she rubbing up against?
The wall.
Hopefully the
Boots and pants,
Okay.
and boots and pants, and boots and pants.
You kind of move around, and this stuff just kind of it's kind of like a loose skin around you that just kind of moves as you move. It's like you move down and it seems to remain, but then parts underneath kind of take up where you moved, and it's like it's a weird kind of feeling. You don't feel like it's done any good, but what we'll say is that was your movement. What else would you like to do?
Fuck it. Sword's coming out, if it wasn't already. And since it's hurting any open skin area, is that accurate?
Yes.
Then I'm going to try to use the sword to scrape it off me. I don't know if that would count as an attack or and just like not hit myself, or I don't care if I hit myself. I just want it off.
Okay, you what you know is this stuff feels thick enough that you can try to pry it off, but like just from you moving up against the wall and trying to shift yourself around, it seems to any time you kind of make a gap between you and it immediately fills in. Kind of like in the movie The Blob, the stuff just kind
Right.
of. So you would probably you feel like you take out the sword, and you do feel like there's a slight reaction from this mass from the blade when you pull it out, and the part that was wrapped around the sheath and everything, and the hilt itself. When you pull it out, the bit that seems to be below your hand where the blade would be, you do feel like a little bit of a reaction, like it's loosening up a little bit there. Like it doesn't like the blade.
I will start aimlessly flailing with the longsword, hoping to get...
Okay, give me
Oh,
a
gosh.
roll to attack, please.
Yeah. Panic is setting in, and I just want it off.
Get it off, get it off.
That hits. Do your damage.
Hey.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Muttering and cursing under my breath. I can do this. I can get out of this. We will save the children. I can do this. I will not lose my mind.
Okay.
Somebody please think of the children!
Meanwhile, Reed's on the other side going, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Going to save the children. We're going to save the children.
Gaius, take 4 points of damage from the acid damage, please.
All right.
Reed, take 8 points of damage from the acid damage, please.
Oh my god, I am gonna die.
Nikita,
Oh no.
take 4 points of damage from the acid damage.
Ah,
And Butt Trumpet, does a 15 hit you?
I'm pretty sure it does. Let me check.
I do believe.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
Okay, you see, like, what almost like when that one appendage came out towards you, and you kind of moved, like, recoiled your head a little bit. From a higher up position, it's something like that, except it's a bigger lump of it, comes out a lot faster and hits you in the face. And
Not
does
the face.
7 points of damage to you from the bludgeoning,
Oh.
and 4 points of damage from the acid as it retracts. You notice part of the flesh on your nose kind of peels off with it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And it is Gaius's turn.
Is Eldred gonna help us?
Oh shoot, yes. Hold on.
Eldred, please.
Don't be a dick, Eldred!
Seriously.
He's just standing there like, if I go back now, I can just...
He's playing games on his sending stone.
Then the party comes crawling out of the sewers 5 weeks later, tracks them down, and just beats the hell out of them.
Ew.
He goes, I heard that.
He can hear our thoughts on even the multiverse,
Yeah.
where he ignored us.
Sorry, how many total points of damage? I'm just trying to adjust it. Did I
Oh,
take-
anybody
Seven
remember?
and then it was 7 and then 4.
7 and 4.
There was 7 from the physical strike and 4 from the acid.
Okay.
Boy, okay.
Yeah, I'm heading out.
We're gonna be fine. We're totally fine.
Yep.
You too, Butt Trumpet.
Okay. Right about here, you see all of a sudden this whirling of air. And as it seems to create a little whirlwind, you notice what looks to be manifests in this whirlwind probably about 10 to 30 daggers that just start spinning faster and faster and faster.
What the fuck?
Blender mode.
That's all, folks.
Wizard blender.
Yes. Slices, dices, even mixed julienne fries.
Okay. And Butt Trumpet, you're probably in the best position to witness this.
Great.
As it kind of leans into the big blubbery mass, little like shreds of the stuff just kind of go flying.
Everybody,
Which
freaking move out of the way! Oh God! Wait a minute! I don't think anyone can see.
which
Gaius is
mass is
content,
it?
trusting in his friends.
Possibly see over Nikita and over Butt Trumpet at this site.
Gaius, it is your turn.
All
did
right.
Eldred know?
That was his.
Yeah, that was your turn.
The blender move.
Oh, great.
I'm going to need the stuff on Gaius to make a wisdom check.
Okay.
If it freaking passes.
It's
That's some smart snot.
yeah.
No, I'd say it doesn't.
Okay.
That's some
And
dumb
I've done
snot.
damage to it, so that'll take 6 points of necrotic damage. And then for my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon in the form of a sharp object.
So not a large tissue.
No, and with a 21, it comes shooting out of the ooze right next to Gaius,
Okay.
doing 7 force damage.
Okay. Anything else there, Mr. Gaius?
Oh, God. Action, bonus action, and then he's going to just try and take a... With all the damage he's done to the stuff around him, just kind of like step out of the main mass, I guess, if that's possible.
You can try.
All right. You want me to make a strength check?
Yes, please.
All right. Let's go strong. 21. Guys just bites, rips, and tears, pulls his way out.
In slow motion.
And it is not pretty. It's more like Ace Ventura when he's coming out of the back of the rhino.
I didn't see that movie, but just your
Ace
phrasing kind
Ventura
of gives
Pet
all
Detective?
sorts of ideas.
You don't
Ace
want
Ventura
to.
2? Hold on. I'll put it in the background image. You keep going.
No, no.
That's okay.
We don't
Yep,
need
you got
that.
it.
Thanks, though.
We actually tied strength.
Okay.
So I'm going to say you kind of brought this with you. It just
All right.
so Butt Trumpet, you just hear this as Gaius kind of shifts to the left, and the mass kind of just drags and shifts with him, and parts of it just kind of almost undulate, trying to get over top of him as if it's looking to overtake him.
Let's see. I have a good one of these. That is an oil painting version.
Is there anything else, Gaius?
Why do you
Oh,
have
no,
an oil
I'm done.
painting version?
Okay.
I don't have an oil painting version. Somebody made that.
All right. I would like
Is it one of
to
those with the
shave.
velvet? And,
I'm gonna try and shave the slime off of Nikita with my long sword, I think.
Okay.
yes.
very carefully. After seeing Bud Trumpet take their dagger and cut away at it and how it recoiled, I'm just gonna kind of slowly bring it up through the slime against Nikita. Very
Okay.
slowly.
Off the top.
So you know, Gaius
Yeah, off the top.
Yes.
and Butt Trumpet.
Oh my god.
When Gaius moved to the left, it initially looked like it was pulling away from. It was like stretching with a bunch of strands between it. But as he moved to the left, all of a sudden another release of this stuff pours down from the ceiling over top of that again.
Great.
But because you're covered in this, Gaius, you don't take any additional damage.
All right.
Okay? Okay, Vivalda, I'm sorry. Your turn.
Yes, I'm gonna try and just cut the slime off of Nikita, specifically the part that also tried to punch or did punch Butt Trumpet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
As you do it using the ancient elven chant, Gillette. Gillette. The closest shave.
13.
That hits.
Gillette. Awesome. Okay. 6 slashing.
And your blade sinks into it and seems to make quite a cut into it. And as you pull it out, you notice that the blade has been pitted a little bit along the blade. There's little pits within the sword's blade.
Lovely. I need a new sword. Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Let me see if there's any. I think I have like the one attack and then I can do my cunning action. There's nothing I really can do with my cunning action right now, so I think that is all.
Okay.
Can I see more of Nikita now?
You're seeing little bits of her, like you've carved along the back of her, and it's kind of parts of it have kind of shaved down and then reassociated below it a little bit. And you do notice that the chainmail, you just see it almost looks like sizzling bacon. The chain links of her chain shirt.
Oh no.
Did somebody say
Armor
bacon?
can only protect them for so long.
Butt Trumpet.
Oddly enough, I'd kind of like to glance up and see if I can tell where this goop is dropping from first.
Okay. Okay, give me a perception check, please. And do it with...
Ah, sorry.
That's okay. No, I was going to say with disadvantage, but I think you kind of that...
I think that's pretty disadvantaged.
Yeah, because once... Gaius, you answer me this, okay? This stuff that came down and blanketed you, this would have covered your light spell, right?
Well, I was making like my armor glow, so if there was bits of my armor sticking out, that would have generated some light. But
okay.
No, not to the probably like covering a flashlight with your hand or something. I'd imagine there's some glow getting through, but
okay. Butt Trumpet, everything just kind of the entire room looks to be. It just looks like strange wet stone.
Damn. Okay. Then I'd like to cast Magic Missile on each of the respective masses, since it generates 3 darts of force.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
3.
Okay.
You don't roll for each missile? Same damage
crap,
each
I
one?
probably should do that, yeah. Yeah, is that alright? Can I,
Sure, if you'd
do
like.
2 more?
Sure.
That's 1. Alright, so both those were 2.
Okay.
Thanks, Reed.
Sorry.
he's here to help.
It's
Why'd
I
you
tried.
ask?
Okay.
What are the chances you roll 2 ones?
No.
Butt Trumpet, what else would you like to do?
Oh, jeez. At the moment, I don't think there's a hell of a lot else I can do, and frankly, I'm afraid to get further into the area.
By the
because
way,
it impairs that much.
you did notice that when you cast the magic missile spell, when it hit, it seemed to really have the effect you expected it to have.
Good to know. All right, noted. I think that's all I can do for this turn, so I'm going to end it there.
Okay. Reed.
I'm gonna keep trying to cut my way out of here.
Okie dokie.
Trying to make sure none of this stuff gets in my mouth. 13.
Yes, indeed.
Let's do some damage. 8 points of sword damage.
Anything else you would like to
Am
do?
I able to use my? Am I able to get to my dagger and use my bonus action for offhand attack?
Sure.
Cool. I will try to get extra cutting action on this goop. An unnatural 20.
Nice.
Okay, roll your damage.
7.
Okay. Anything else? Got it.
That's it.
Nikita, it is your turn.
Was I aware of Vivalda's attempt to shave my back?
Wow.
Hey, she's
You
a
started
dwarf.
this.
No, me? I didn't start shaving your back.
Him, not you.
No, him. I don't know. I just usually have. Usually, I feel like I'm always the culprit for some reason.
Apparently.
Yeah, I refer to your background for that one.
You're
My
kind of
background?
ruining your
What is this?
background. It's terrible.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with my background?
I need you
I
to
think
move
I'm- I
slightly
think the
to your
barrack of-
left so you can block the rear end.
Oh, my left? Okay.
Your left.
There could
The
be
other left. The
two.
other
Right,
left.
that's your right.
Oh, I'm looking at the camera. Hold on. Fine. I'm distracting. I'm being distracting. Continue to.
Nikita,
Okay.
I don't know that you would.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. So I am going to keep flailing, maybe trying to make a screwdriver or circular motion to kind of corkscrew my way out, or, bore my way out.
Okay, we'll say that you're doing a circular motion because I don't know that you have any vodka and orange juice with you at the moment. So go ahead and make your roll to attack.
Just makes a drink.
That would do it.
Lucky number.
Oh, when's Eldred's turn again, by the way?
After Nikita.
Okay, just double checking.
Nice damage, Nikita.
Eldred, magic missiles seem to really work.
Good to know, little one. Thank you. Anything else, Nikita?
She's definitely getting more panicked.
You are
And
finding that
really-
you are beginning to kind of get out a little bit of it.
Excellent.
So you're actually
That is
able to
something I
see
can
a little
focus
bit
on.
more. It's just kind of like your flesh you're able to like cut it away from your flesh a little bit more.
Excellent. Otlично.
So most of your
I will
head
get you, goo.
most of your head is pretty much exposed at this point.
Oh, am I able to see?
In front of you, yes, you see a bunch of whirling daggers.
Right. Not walking forward. Okay.
Do you say that?
Yes.
Okay. Eldred says, I can move that.
No. Keep cutting whatever you're cutting, or whoever it is.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Eldred, more little slivers of this stuff seem to just be flying away like the old cartoons when you see someone, you see the whirlwind and like trash and stuff's just flying out of it. And next turn. Okay, Gaius takes 6 points of acid damage.
Fantastic.
Reed take 2 points of acid damage. Nikita take 4 points of acid damage, please. And butt trumpet. A 12, does that hit you?
Yep.
We need to get you stronger potato sacks.
Okay, it comes out and punches you in the shoulder for 3 points. And then you
the
take
bully.
Friend.
6 points from the acid.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yipes.
Oh gosh.
Alrighty, Roo.
Hey, quit attacking my friend, you coward. Keep attacking. You are still attacking me, right?
And Gaius, it is your turn.
Ah, fantastic. I am going to need it to make another wisdom saving throw, Paul.
Okay. A 5, I would assume, does not cut
No,
it.
no, it does not.
Okay.
So it takes 3 necrotic from that. Then, let's see. Spiritual weapon's going to take a swing at it. I'm assuming an 18 hits.
Yes, it does.
All right. And it does damage. 10 force stabby damage.
Force stabby damage. Okay.
Force stabby damage. Yeah, force damage, but it's in the shape of something sharp. So,
Okay.
and then Gaius is going to try to step strength his way out again.
Okay. What direction?
To the same direction as last time.
To the left?
To our left. Yeah.
To the left, to the left.
And
Give me a strength check, please.
rolling now. Only a 10 that time.
Okay.
Let's hope you roll trash.
Oh boy.
Come on. Nope.
Butt trumpet. You see
Yo.
the mound of Gaius with this stuff once again do this move to the left. And as he does that, another sheet of this stuff comes from the ceiling down, and Gaius, you take 2 points of damage. You feel a great kind of soft weight land on top of you. But because you already have a couple layers of this stuff on top of you, you don't take any additional acid damage.
Oh, good. It's protecting me from itself.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I've moved. I've used my action and my bonus action.
Vivalda,
Yes.
it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna look around to also see if I can see where the source of that is coming from. And since I have dark vision, am I able to see the ceiling and what might be up there?
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Okay,
How's 21?
good. You notice everything just looks kind of wet and glistening, especially where the little bits of light that peeked out from Gaius kind of hit the stone. But what you do notice is when you look up at the ceiling above where he's been, it's almost like a layer of the stone has kind of fallen away. Like it's kind of like in a normal office if a number of tiles had fallen away. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So there's
Interesting.
there's the same kind of layering of stone beneath it, but there's definitely, like, I wouldn't say a crater, but it's like a layer of this stone is missing from kind of above where your three friends had been standing earlier.
Once I see that and I see that Nikita has taken her head out of the slime, can I jump over Butt Trumpet to get to Reed?
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check, please.
Lovely.
Do a flip.
Okay. Do a flip. Acrobatics.
Parkour.
Normal. Oh, 7.
You kicked me in the face
To add insult
while
to
I'm
injury.
down.
Parkour?
Okay, You take a step back, you lunge and leap, and your feet get tangled in Butt Trumpet's pillowcase or potato sack, and you fall flat onto the ground.
Oh no. I'm sorry. And then
Right
I
ab-
get back up and
right about
Keep going.
there. And
Okay.
as you do so,
oh no.
Oh no.
Butt Trumpet, you see a slab of this stuff just come flat down onto Vivalda.
Oh my god!
So,
Okay,
Paul, when you
I'm
TPK the
guessing-
party here, what kind of characters you want us to roll up next?
We'll all be clerics. We'll all heal each other.
All
All clerics, all the time.
all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I'll be
So
a
I
bard
assume
and
I can't get
sing.
to read anymore.
What?
I assume I cannot get to read anymore.
No, you're kind of
You're busy.
encased at the moment.
Engaged.
Engaged.
So much.
Um,
Yeah.
With
am
a
I still able to attack?
With a really clingy thing.
My plan was to go to read and do the same thing I did to Nikita to read, but
Okay,
I
so
think...
your weapon was out?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna, once it falls on me, do the same thing. I'm just gonna try and swipe away at it and finesse it a bit. Alright.
You just feel engulfed in nasty, wet, rubbery...
Acidic.
Yeah. 23. to
Oh.
hit.
Thank you, Reed. I nearly forgot.
Oh.
No, come on. What?
Oh, yeah.
Reed
Uh,
strikes again!
Read.
So, Vivalda, take 2 points from the from it falling on you,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
and 6
You're
points
okay.
from the acid as it engulfs you.
Okay. That's
And the 23 also do your damage.
3. 9 slashing.
Oh, very good. Is there anything else you would like to do? You are
I'd like to
currently
disengage the slime, please.
well. You are currently prone.
Can I fight that, or is that my action that I can't do?
So you'd like to try to stand up?
If possible, yes.
Okay, I will give you that. Give me a strength check, please.
Please. I'm pretty strong. Nope, never mind. I'm just kidding. I'm like the... No.
Weakness personified.
You go to stand up, and it causes like some of your sleeves to pull back, and the pain of the acid just kind of causes you to immediately freeze where you are.
Okay.
Butt Trumpet.
That is my turn.
Okay, I'm pretty weak right now. So I'm trying to palm of myself think of what I can use, and I feel around my neck and I look down and I remember something I completely forgot I had, but I'd like to attempt to use my gift, please.
Okay. And for what purpose?
I'd like to be able to, I'd like to renew a, slot so I can do something again, I believe. I don't think I can do it again. It's a level 2, so. But I'm
Okay.
limited in that slot. And with that,
Roll me a d4, please.
2.
Okay, you regain 3 spell slots.
Woo! And can I utilize that?
Yes, you can.
Cool. I'd like to go for Magic Missile again.
Okay, go ahead.
Shaboom. And Gaius is starting to break out with his spiritual weapon. Gaius, are you doing pretty good? I can't remember.
I honestly don't know. I can't really see. I think I've collected extras.
No, okay. I'm trying to think because I get 3 darts. So I want to aim one of them at Reed, one of them at Nikita, and we'll go for the other one with Vivalda since they're all like right here for right now.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me when you roll who it's for.
Reed,
Okay.
that's 5
Okay.
points of damage to that one.
Nice.
Nikita,
Reed.
4 points of damage to Nikita.
Okay, both
the
Reed
sludge.
and Nikita, the stuff, you hit it and it just kind of falls away from them. On both of them.
Hey!
Hey.
And last one on Vivalda's. 2.
Okay. Roll me an 8-sider, please.
3.
Okay. Okay, so that is this direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll me 2 20-sided die, please.
What's gonna happen?
Something awful or good, or something awfully good?
Okay.
More bunnies?
I like that we got confetti
Yes.
for making a 20.
Eat. Have the bunnies eat their way through.
Okay, so really the only one, I guess, Nikita, you can see this happen. And Reed, you can too if you're looking that way. You see these bolts of blue light come from Butt Trumpet's fingers to Nikita, the thing on Nikita, the thing on Vivalda, and the thing on Reed. And the three of them leave Butt Trumpet's fingers, and then their hands start to shake. And in this direction, the fingers shoot out a ray of rainbow light that it seems to burn away a significant amount of what's on top of Vivalda, but it really does a huge chunk out of one of the things on top of Gaius.
Nice.
Awesome.
Pride.
Darts and rainbows.
Butt Trump, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm probably in shock from the fact that that actually worked, so I think I'm good for this turn so far.
Okay. Reed.
That was incredible. Do that again.
I can certainly try.
Reed, what would you like to do?
What happened to the thing on me? Is it like next to me, or is it like
It just kind of, the bolt hit it, and it seemed to have done enough damage to kind of, the stuff that was clinging on to you just kind of turned to a sludgy liquid and dripped off and is pulled around your feet.
Splorp.
And it made that sound.
does it look like it's moving?
Splorp.
No. As a matter of fact, it looks far more liquidy now.
Oh, good.
Same with you, Nikita.
I look over at Butt Trumpet, give you the thumbs up. I was dying. Thank you.
I'm kind of almost there too.
I will. Can I try to step this way and help Vivalda?
Yes.
I would like to use my attacky tax.
Tacky tack.
Attacky attacks.
Go attacky tax. Go with the close shave.
Better than regular attacks. Attacky attacks.
Yes. 21.
That definitely hits. Although not as tasty as Ticky Tacky Tax.
Ticky tacky tacks.
Do damage, but are minty fresh.
9 points. And then I would like to. Does it look like I heard it? Pretty good.
Yes. Yeah, the blade definitely cut into it.
Good. And then, oh, what the heck? If it's still there, I'm gonna try to use my dagger again.
Go ahead.
23. Hey.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
5 more points of slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
That was my bonus action to use the dagger, so I guess I am stuck here for the moment.
Okay.
Look, am I like missing a whole lot of skin?
Yes, and what you've noticed is you've got like a good portion of, well, you know what? You're in the middle of stuff, so you're notice on your arms, the stuff you can see on your arms. There is a lot of flesh exposed, and when you look down, you noticed that most of the studs of your armor. Studs usually are like a mushroom, and the stem is what sticks through the leather and then is fastened behind. The mushroom cap of the studs is primarily gone, and just you see parts of the stems in the leather, and they seem to be sizzling a little bit.
Do you know how long it took in game time to get that? Alrighty.
Let's not even talk about real life.
Yeah, really.
And you do notice that your sword and dagger are heavily pitted at this point.
Alrighty.
Okay, Nikita.
That is my turn.
Am I able to reach the blob on one of the blobs on Gaius from where I am?
I think so. No, not really. Maybe.
It would be an easier attack on Vivalda. You would have to actually step into the room, I think, at least a step to get to Gaius.
I'm not sure I'm willing to test fate stepping into the room again.
Okay, because you do know that you and Gaius and Reed all entered the room from the right side of this hallway.
Understood.
I will just tell you that. That's a gift.
Thank you. I will take a swipe at what's left on Vivalda.
Okay. That hits.
Please get it off.
Thank you for helping me and then getting yourself in deep shit. Let's clean this up.
Yeah, I was trying to help Reed.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
Okay, anything else?
No, I think I'm okay for now.
Okay. It is Eldred's turn. He takes a step closer, and he moves the blades towards Gaius. Vivalda, you take 4 points of acid damage. Gaius, you take 3 points of acid damage.
Alrighty then.
And Gaius, it is your turn.
All right. Wisdom check again, please, Paul.
14.
Ooh, the number to beat was 15.
So close yet.
So far. So that'll be 6 necrotic.
Okay.
And then spiritual weapon's going to take another stabby stab, a 17.
Absolutely.
And that'll be only 7 force damage that time. And then Gaius is going to learn from his lesson and walk right.
Okay.
And try and pull himself free.
Give me a strength check.
The dice aren't with him on this one, though. So it's
Okay.
only 9 on that one.
Okay. You two hear the stuff just kind of as you move, and you're pulling it with you, and it's like fighting against hundreds of rubber bands as you do it. But the stuff still kind of has such a grasp on you, it comes right along with you.
Gaius might need to lay off the yogurt.
I don't get
Anything
the reference, and I also have never eaten that. Or drank it. I don't know what that is.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, guys?
Move, bonus action. I think I got it all covered there.
Okay. Vivalda, it is your turn.
Alright, I would like to not be prone.
Okay, you know that's an action to stand up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because am I able to attack while prone? I am.
Yes.
'Cause I just
Yes.
did that earlier.
Yes.
Then I'm going to attack. I'll continue to stay prone and I'll attack.
Okay, go ahead.
There we go. 10.
That hits.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. All right. 8 slashing.
Okay. Anything else?
I can't try and get up, right?
No. You used your action.
Then disengage. No, I'm kidding. I'm done.
Okay.
And
What
just
trumpet?
surrender yourself and allow it to eat you.
All right, I cannot do my, I'm not given the option for magic missile anymore. It appears I have utilized that, so I'm going to cast Firebolt at the goop that's on Gaius.
Okay, go ahead.
15?
That hits.
Woo! 6 points of damage.
Okay. You see that hit and it kind of sizzles a little bit, but it doesn't do the damage that you thought it would do, like the magic missile, but it still does damage.
Yeah, balls.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Don't think so. Like that's my action, so I can't really do a whole lot,
Okay.
and I don't want to risk moving.
Pete, it is your turn.
Try to cut it off. 19 with the short sword.
That hits.
4 points.
Okay.
And then I will try the dagger again. That is a 9.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, good. 6 with the dagger.
Okay. You stick the dagger in, and all of a sudden the stuff around Vivalda just seems to turn kind of darker and then melts away like slimy water and pulls around her. And as you pull your dagger back, you're just holding a hilt.
Ugh, my dagger. That's okay.
And
Glad
as
you
you
saved
look at the sword, it kind of looks like Swiss cheese with lots of holes in it.
Oh boy.
So it almost looks like it's made out of different bits of different thicknesses of wire that's almost in a sword shape.
Uh-oh. Okie doke.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
If I can help her up, I will. But if that's like an action or something, then
That would kind of be an action.
okay.
Because you did both weapons. I was going to say, if you had a bonus action, I will have let you do that.
Yeah, well, I used the dagger for the bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Nikita.
Can I help Vivalda up and maybe yoink her back into the hallway?
Yes, you can.
I would like to do that.
Okay, give me a... I will say strength or dexterity, your choice. Check.
Do believe I'll be going for the strength. Maybe I should have done dexterity.
I'll say that works.
Sure.
Okay, so back one then and have her come back.
Da.
Okay. Anything else?
I am pretty useless at range, so I'm actually... Can you back me up one more spot and I'll tell
Absolutely.
Eldrin to move up?
Sure
Get
thing.
Gaius free, I can't do shit.
Okay. Eldred is looking over top of Butt Trumpet and seems to be doing well. Gaius, around the back of you, it feels, on top of the acid which burns, you feel like a warmth. Instead of a burning, you also feel a warmth around the back.
Am I on fire?
You also hear like a whirring sound and almost like a and Reed and Vivalda, you see the whirlwind of daggers is just kind of making kind of confetti out of bits of this stuff. Gaius, it is your turn.
Ah, fantastic. Wisdom saving throw, Paul, please.
Okay.
Just keeps going.
Whatever the closest layer is,
13.
That's a no. That'll be 10 necrotic damage to my blanket.
Okay.
And then spiritual weapon's going to just take a swing at it.
Okay.
Oh, spiritual weapon fails hard.
Okay. By the way, let me do your acid damage. Sorry about that.
Oh no, please, you don't have to.
7 points of damage.
Don't worry
Oh
about
Christ.
it.
This is getting bad. Not looking good for the only person that can fix this stuff.
Oh no.
Do you have any potions on you, Gaius? You're looking a little rough.
Walk it.
Okay.
And then Gaius is going to try to step to the right again.
Okay, give me
Try
that
and-
strength check, please.
Yep. 15.
We will say that some of it you have left some of it behind,
Delightful.
and you are still kind of like your head is free, and we'll say your hands have kind of poked through, and maybe even one of your feet.
This is great.
Did you say his head was poking up or his
Yeah.
hand?
Yeah,
His head is poking up. What you assume is his head, because it appears to be basically flesh colored. Like,
Oh God, your glorious beard.
it kind of looks like Frank from Hellraiser when he was still in the forming stage.
Are we all bald?
Helmet.
You'll have to look.
Oh no.
Wings are a little.
it works on the hair if you want it to. The healing does.
Does it?
Sure, it's magic.
Bosley of Bacchus.
Okay. Anything else, Gaius?
Nope, that was all my stuff.
Okay.
Before I just melt to death. And you'll find a new cleric further down in the sewer.
Hey, I've been waiting for someone to come along.
Hey, what are you guys doing down here? Just
Vivaldi.
You
spelunking.
look a lot like our friend Gaius, who just died.
But
What?
he's a cleric of Dionysus instead of Bacchus.
Oh no, I'll choose a whole different. It won't be a life domain at that point.
Okay. Vivalda, instinctually, is just going to first see if she can pull her braid in front of her. Is it
What?
there?
No.
Oh no.
Guys, it's like don't worry. Your hair's not you. You're fine the way you look now. It's from the inside the beauty comes from.
Vivalda?
Which we can almost see.
Vivalda? You see with Gaius this mass of muscles and tendons turn, and these bright eyes with no lids look at you and say, "You're still beautiful. It's what's inside that counts."
Stop making me like a Hellraiser Cenobite, Paul. Pain
Vivalda
before pleasure.
is going to take her longsword and
Stab
with both
herself.
hands.
No.
And commit
awful.
seppuku.
I'd rather die than be bald.
fully like face
Rash
red, not just
reaction.
from the acid, but from absolute blood boiling anger, is going to charge this thing and try to slash it off of Gaius right now.
Okay.
The power of positive thinking.
She is
Work makes the dream
pissed.
work.
Does a 10 hit?
At 10 hits,
Okay. 9 slashing damage.
okay.
No.
You feel this weight of stuff fall upon you.
Lovely.
Guys,
For
like,
fuck's
hey, you
sake,
two?
woman.
I give you a high five, but my hands are kind of busy.
Because you were enraged, you don't take any of the
Yeah.
damage from it falling on you. Because
Oh.
it kind of you were at speed, so it's kind of along your back at this point, and it didn't like fall flat on you.
Okay.
But you do take 3 points of damage from the acid.
That's fine. I can handle that. Give it to me. I can take it.
Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it.
Hurt me.
Bet. Try it. Seriously.
Gaius turns to you and says, I have such tonsils to show you.
Such
I
pain.
figured Grace was gonna be like, you know how I got this complete
Yeah.
full body scar?
Scar.
Do you know how I became a scar?
Yeah.
I picture Gaius going, you want to know how I became this scar? You see,
Exactly.
I had a wife. Okay, anything
The
else,
day I was
Vivalda?
born. I
Yes.
no, that is all I can
Modest.
do. I can't. Can I disengage the slime? I doubt it. No,
No.
I'm not gonna disengage the slime. Yeah, I'm just gonna
You can...
stay in the slime.
No, you used your action, so you can't do that.
Yeah, I only have one attack, so.
Okay. Butt trumpet.
Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm actually gonna see if Ray of Frost works on this lump.
Okay,
Ooh.
which lump?
The
This
one
is
that's
lovely.
amassing, the one that's making Gaius and Vivalda hold hands.
Okay.
Or at
Go
least
ahead.
finger bones.
Go ahead. That definitely
17?
hits. Definitely hits.
Woo! 3 points of damage.
Okay. Pick one of them. Vivalda looks like she's in the red.
Yeah, let's. Sorry, guys. Nothing personal. Just. Let's help Vivalda out.
You have more hit points.
Okay.
What?
He doesn't know what's going on. Never mind. He doesn't have to know.
At this point, pain and pleasure are becoming indivisible.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Come on, baby, make it hurt so good.
Where's the knife blender?
Knife.
Working your guys, I think.
I would say it's about here.
Okay. We'll be fine.
Just dip right in there real quick.
Knife
Scooch
blender!
it on in.
Would you rather be burnt off or cut off, you know?
Yes. All of it.
Reed, is your turn.
Direct. Can I see up? Make sure nothing's about to drop on my head.
Give me a perception check.
20.
Okay. Gaius's light is a lot brighter now. And just like I told Vivalda, you can see that this section, now that Vivalda entered in, there's like this whole section right at the entrance to the room that looks, it's almost like a layer of the stone is missing. This strange kind of, with no necessary symmetry, this layer of stone in this section is missing with stone underneath exposed. And
Okay.
just a lot of the shimmery, wet-looking stone everywhere else.
But right over me. It doesn't
Right
look
over
like something's
you
about to drop on
and
me.
right next to you to the left, it is that layer of stone is missing. If you were
Okay,
to step
cool.
to the right, there is not that. That is one of the areas that is just wet and glistening. It's not, that layer is not missing from right to your right.
Okay.
Just imagine anywhere Gaius has walked, it's probably safe at this point.
Yeah. Any
right.
place Gaius has walked, there's that layer missing of the stone above you. And any place that you had walked, actually, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember, there's only
Alright,
one
I'm
set
gonna-
of footprints there because Gaius is carrying your ass through it.
I'm going to attack the thing on Gaius here.
Okay.
7.
That just misses.
All right.
Fantastic.
I'll try. I shall try the dagger.
Do you have another one?
Yes. I'm sorry. I do have a second dagger.
Okay.
I dropped the hilt.
Okay.
Is it a free action to pull the other one out?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do that, and then I will attack with it. I probably just saved my sword by missing, didn't I? It was probably on this last leg.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think
15
we
was
stole a
an
bunch of shit from that one place where we
Pretty good,
murdered all
yeah.
those people.
I'm pretty stacked on weapons. Burnt ones now, but
That definitely definitely hits.
All right. 5 points on that.
Okay.
nice.
Am I supposed to be getting sneak attack damage on these?
That's a good question, because the idea of sneak attack is that the person next to you is supposed to be. You know what? I'm going to give it to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, just give it.
Okay. Help.
Yeah.
Help!
We're definitely
I need
flanking this slime.
somebody help!
So just the 2d6 part.
Get him, Reed.
Before I become
So-
a cleric of a much darker god.
I think 8 of the sneak attack damage there.
Okay.
Nice.
Quick before they tear his soul apart!
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can. Oh, I could try and move, right? No, I better stay where I'm at.
Nikita, is your turn.
All right, I guess I will step back up, but not out.
Well, you move yourself.
We're learning.
I don't seem to see us. I don't have a map for me on my.
Okay, I'll
Boundary.
move you.
Sorry.
That's okay. I got you next to Butt Trumpet.
Perfect.
Howdy, buddy.
Hey, where'd all your missiles go?
I don't know, it's almost as if it's like there's a limited number of times I can do it. It's so weird and inconvenient, especially at times like this.
Seriously, this is why I like. She holds up her somewhat pitted sword. This is why I like swords. They last a little longer.
Mine's almost gone.
Not much. So I'm going to take a whack at the blob on Vivalda.
Okay.
Whack-a-blob.
Definitely hits. And is a. Oh.
Ooh,
With that would be a crit.
that would be a
Ooh.
crit. Yes.
Crit.
11 points of damage, please.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
Is she free, or I'm assuming it would be an action to try to yoink her back again?
That would be an action, yes.
Back straight up towards me when you're free.
Can I hear that?
Sure.
Okay.
Charlie Brown, your teacher's here. You see Eldred move his hands, and you see that whirlwind of blades back up into what looks like the back of Vivalda. And Vivalda, you feel like this thing, you hear the whirring sound, and then you hear it almost sound like it slows down a little bit. And then you hear, and you see like a huge chunk fly off and splat against the wall of this gray stuff and just
Nice.
drip down the wall, as it seems to have cut away a pretty big chunk of this stuff. So,
Alright.
okay.
Don't hurt me, Acid. Don't do it.
It's going to do it.
Oh, damn.
Don't you do it, Acid.
Guy has 2 more
Oh.
points of damage, acid damage.
All right.
And it is your turn.
Fantastic.
Oh, the acid didn't hurt me.
Oh, you had to bring it up, didn't
Oh.
you?
Oh no!
It wasn't me this time.
Rivalda, I have such sights to show you. Enjoy this pain.
You called the acid. It came.
Oh. Some things have to be endured.
3
And that's
points
what
of
makes
damage,
the pleasure so
Vivalda.
sweet.
Okay, I can handle that. I got this. 3, you say?
Yes.
I'm fine. Totally
Paul.
fine.
Yeah?
It's the same dance as before. Give me a wisdom check, brother.
10.
Nope, fail. Fucking 11 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I'm still covered, I assume.
No, there's more. You're getting more and more exposed.
I'm exposing
Literally
myself more and more.
figuratively.
Perfect.
Well, no, literally, because there's less and less skin now.
Yeah, fantastic, yeah. 15 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Alright. And damage is 8 force damage.
Okay. You're at the point where there's a good amount of it that's around your kind of wrapped around your torso and your waist. Your arms are, and like it's doing your shoulders and your biceps and stuff and your thighs and things like that, but it's looking thinner. It's at points it's kind of, there's tendrils between the larger patches of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, can I do the strength check to see if I can just rip some more of it off, or?
Sure.
Alright.
Give me
You
a
can
strength
probably
check.
walk south safely.
10.
10?
Yeah.
I'm going to say take 1 point of acid damage from that, and now it's stuck on your hands again.
Son of a bitch. Alright. And so that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Vivalda.
Alright, I'm going to use my longsword again. And also try to back up towards Nikita at the same time.
Okay, well, you're still prone.
Oh, I am?
Y-
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Then, I will attack it.
Okay.
Okay. I can't move! In response to
Can't
Nikita asking me to back up.
We're aware.
Oh!
How's
Hey.
that? How's that?
Roll another 20. 20-sider.
Okay.
As if you were attacking again.
Nah.
Okay. You still do critical.
Critical hit.
Yes.
Alright. 10 slashing.
Okay. You kind of get your sword through there and pull it back, and the stuff just kind of melts down and rolls down your body, and it kind of just is in a pool of liquid around you, but you do find you're just holding a grip of your sword. There's no hilt, there's no blade, there's no pummel, there's nothing.
Oop.
Oh.
Goodbye, sword. I'll write that in my notes.
Pull out one of the spare ones.
Alright. And then I'm still prone, so I can't get up or anything.
Correct.
So I believe that is my turn.
Butt Trumpet, it is your turn.
I think I'm just gonna attempt to do. I think I'm just gonna do Ray of Frost on it again.
Okay. Go ahead.
18,
That hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay. Guys, you, the stuff burns, but all of a sudden you get a shiver up your back.
Ooh.
Ding it.
I'm experiencing so many different sensations.
That's what happens when so many nerve endings are exposed.
Exposed, yeah.
Butt Trumpet, is there anything else you would like to do?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Read, sir.
I will try to cut this thing off again, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Is there still one on Viv too?
No, that one
No,
died.
okay.
Thank God.
Very good. Thank God. I got an 8.
8 hits. Just barely.
Oh. Cool. Sneak attack damage?
And there was much
Sure.
rejoicing. Yay.
Yay.
15.
Hurry up, I'm
points.
gonna die.
Okay, you do that, but when you pull back just a hilt.
Again.
Stab it with your arrows.
I still have a dagger.
Go ahead.
7.
Goodbye.
Just misses.
I'm afraid I'm going to lose my dagger. I'm like,
Is there anything else you... Guys, you hear Reed go, oh, I don't want to lose my dagger.
I literally turned. I would raise an eyebrow if I had any.
Just the muscles, right?
Yeah, you do see
guys
the
look like an
four.
Do you look like an
I look
undead
like a
monster at this
Cenobite.
point?
Reed, you
Oh
see
no,
this,
very much alive.
this face of tendons turn towards you, and the one side
I just
seems to
screamed.
crinkle up in a weird arching.
Oh my gosh.
You know who I remind you of? What's the evil Ash from frickin' Army of Darkness?
Yes.
Probably at this point.
Yes.
Reed just kind of screams and like looks away, like, "Oh my god!"
What was the name of the guy, the person that was in the films in school when Cheryl, Nikita, you might remember. Was it like Mr. Body or somebody like that? It was just.
Oh, God. Yes. I've been suppressing those memories. Thank you.
It was this 70s guy with an afro who used to wear a full body tight that basically showed all the nervous system and the skeleton.
Oh my gosh.
And that's it. So it was like that's all he was. Okay.
I think in
That's
Philly, we had there's a section of what was it? One of our museums here where it was the body on display, and it was like
Yeah.
cross sections of them.
That was called Body Works, I believe. That was a exhibition by a German artist who would get people to will their bodies to him, and then he would inject them with this plasticine, and it was the weirdest ass exhibit I've ever been to in my life.
What on
I'm trying to remember where that was at. Was that at the
Franklin Institute, I think.
Franklin? Yeah.
I think there's still a lot of
weirdest
horrific
ass
stuff
exhibit?
yeah.
And
At
it
the-
was
at the
there
museum,
was
the Mother
he would
Museum.
do things like he would peel the skin off the back and the muscles and like make wings with them and things like that. It was very bizarre.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That's terrible.
Nikita, it is your turn with that wonderful
Now that we
image.
have that image.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Too kind. I'm not going to sleep for a week. Am I able to move between Vivalda and Butt Trumpet to be able to slash at whatever's left on Gaius?
Yes,
Okay, and I'm pretty sure that square is clear. Duh?
as far as you remember.
If I gotta get out of the way, I can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's clear. Okay, I do it.
Okay,
Woo.
go ahead. Roll the hit. Another critical.
Nice.
Yes, I will get you free. And then you will heal us because this is really freaking me out.
Oh, we are not doing too hot.
Oh, crit.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Hunch a little lower and pray that I'm not about to get plorked on.
Okay. You do notice that your sword is looking like Swiss cheese at this point.
Yeah.
Eldred moves up here.
So,
You hear that whirring sound, Gaius?
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely going at the stuff on your back, and you feel little bits of this rubbery stuff kind of hitting you in the raw face.
Yeah, delightful.
2 points of acid damage again.
Oh, it's the only
That's
way
not
I'm
too
still alive, Paul, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm
Gaius, it is
still
your turn.
alive. Still kicking despite Paul's best efforts.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to kill all of you.
Mm-hmm. I knew it.
What's the plan?
Wisdom
Oh,
Let
check.
the
Lord.
hate flow through you.
Yeah. Yes. He is the Senate. Give me a wisdom check, please.
Okay.
humble
8.
eye, always watching.
Nope. That'll be 6 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and spiritual weapons going to take swing. 12 to hit,
12 hits.
and damage shall be 11.
Okay, and as it hits, it kind of hits you in the chest, and the stuff just kind of dribbles off of you. And
Nice.
give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 14.
Okay. So 11, 10. Take 3 points of damage. Final damage. When and this stuff just kind of runs off of you like runny wet snot.
Woo! Well, that was intense.
Stop talking
Why
and
is it
heal
so-
us. I can't stand.
Why is it so breezy? And why can't
Everyone
I
into
whistle?
get back into the hallway.
Or blink.
Yeah. What the hell is wrong with my eyelids?
I definitely just back up and slump against this wall and just like fall down.
Oh, God. Viv looks real hurt. I should help her first.
Do one of those
As,
heal things.
You
as
like
a
see my lungs.
as a thing. As a thing with no skin is reaching its clawed hand towards you. He's like, I'm here to help.
I probably look just as bad as you, if not worse, dude. Like,
Yes, let's all
Guys,
back into
do
the
one of
tunnel,
your
please.
Make everybody look good things.
Oh, I always look good. What are you talking about?
No, really, no. Your beard is gone.
It grows back. I feel like I lost some weight, though. So that's nice.
Probably. Your skin is pretty heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, so everyone dip back into the tunnel, please.
Nah.
At which point, all right, doing some maintenance. First thing, guys, we'll do, so I think it's Viv and I are the two most messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you
As
know
I'm
this
studying Viv, do I notice? Hey, are you also poisoned?
Viv,
Aside from the other, as he's like poking her with his like finger bone.
is she sleeping or frozen?
Oh, she might be frozen.
shit.
Paul, just answer the question. Is
Yeah.
she's
is
poisoned still,
she is
right?
poisoned, yes.
Okay. So I'll use lesser restoration on her
Okay.
to remove said poison.
Okay.
So I touch her and extract the venom or whatever it is in a pool of green and kind of just like look at it and just like throw it over my shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm going to use. So what's her max hit point at now, Paul? It's 26 is her
It's-
total, or
It's back to where should be, which will be.
Do you happen to know that offhand? I'm just trying to make sure I do all
believe it
my
was
stuff
33.
right. 33? Okay. So I'm going to use Channel Divinity and give her 10 hit points. I'll keep track of this, Paul, for whenever she comes back on.
Okay.
And then myself 10. So I'm at 13. And then I'm going, because this spell is for
All right.
10 minutes.
Let Viv,
Oh,
she's back.
All right, Viv, I
Yes.
pulled the poison. I pulled the poison out of your body, so your hit point total goes back to normal. You
Oh,
have 10 hit
thank
points.
you.
You have 10 more hit points right now, and then I'm going to do Prayer of Healing. This is for everybody in the party who is
I'm back to
damaged.
33.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, but you're not.
Thank you.
No, you're. Yeah, whatever her max.
No,
is.
yeah, I know. I'm at 12 out of 33 at the moment. Okay.
And then everybody else, guys, gets down on knee, his bare hand touching his bare head, muttering prayers. He takes out a wineskin that's somehow still intact. It's just kind of like pouring around his teeth at the moment because there's no lips. And I think the cheeks, I think, are still there, though. So, any prayer of
The,
healing.
the,
and
the
everyone gets-
muscles of the cheeks are there.
Oh, yeah. It's still a little horrifying. And he's like, ooh, this kind of burns a little bit. 24 points of healing for everybody.
24.
Nice.
Okay, so
Thank
what I
you.
need everyone to do is we're going to go real quick, and I need everyone to tell me one thing at a time. We'll start with Vivalda. Anything that
Okay.
I've already talked about your weapons,
Yeah.
your sword. I need you to go through your inventory and anything that has metal on it. Just read it off to me really quick.
That's almost everything. Okay, everything that has metal on it specifically.
Yeah.
That would be my mace. I don't think my
Gone.
longbow does.
Longbow's fine.
Mace is gone. Okay,
Yep.
dagger and short sword.
Gone. And the short sword is what you were using before, right?
I didn't use my short sword.
Oh, you didn't?
I was using my long sword. Yeah.
Okay. The short sword is kind of pitted, but not. It looks. You're going to have on your damage with the short sword. You're going to have -2 to damage whenever you hit. Are you frozen again? Yes. you are.
Yeah, it looks like she's frozen.
Okay, read me
Yes.
everything in your that you have that one at a time. We'll go through it quickly that you have that as metal.
All right, so I have the dagger that I hit with once, I think.
Uh-huh. That's gone.
Well, the newer dagger I pulled out.
Oh, okay.
It's damaged, right? I got rid of the other hilt. Yeah.
Okay, so that one is going to once again be -2 to damage whenever you hit.
Okay.
Okay, because it's pitted pretty badly. Next.
All right. My studded leather armor.
It's back to just leather armor now.
Okay. I have my special key hanging around my neck
That's fine.
and arrows. I'm assuming the head tips are metal.
Okay, how many arrows do you have?
I am at. I had 11 left.
Okay, now you have 6 left. Anything else?
Got it. I had a crowbar in my backpack.
That's fine.
I had a small bell in there.
A bell?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Coins.
I'm going to say the coins are fine.
All right. And I think that's it for metal stuff.
Okay. And I think you would have lock picks, and those are fine as well.
Yes.
But
Sorry,
trumpet. Anything that you have that's metal.
Okay, and bear in mind, I only use the tip of one of my daggers, but I have 2 daggers.
Okay. The one that you used is a little pitted, but it's not
Okay.
pitted enough to actually do damage. I mean, to take away from your damage, so it's fine.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's the only thing I have with metal, unless like my crossbow doesn't have any of that. I don't think so.
Crossbow would have metal in it, but that's fine as well.
Yeah.
Matter of
But yeah,
fact,
that's
with,
it.
With natural 20, I'd say so. Nikita.
Is this what we're wearing, or is this everything we've got on us?
Everything you've got.
Okay, so there's the helmet.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, Buttron, it was only your daggers, right? So you're fine, because I realize you're the only one who wasn't encased in this stuff. So the daggers, how many daggers do you have, Nikita?
I just had one in my bag.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, I had the long sword I was using, and I had another long sword in the bag.
Okay. The one in the bag is fine. The one you were using is kind of Swiss cheese at this point. You think it might take like one more hit, and then it'd probably just crumple.
The helmet.
Okay. One of the wings is partially dissolved, and the rest of the helmet is just heavily pitted.
Chainmail?
The chainmail is pretty much gone.
Dagger, okay. That is okay. And the candle that radiates evil?
That's fine. That's not metal.
Just checking.
Okay. Gaius.
Yes. So on my body, I was wearing the splint mail, and I had a shield and warhammer like that I was carrying,
Shield.
and then
Okay.
I had stuff in my backpack as well.
Okay, wait a minute. Nikita, you have a shield, right?
Yeah.
That's gone. That's
Yeah.
fallen apart. Gaius,
Yep.
your shield, gone. Your
Uh-huh.
your splint, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Splint mail's gone.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Your mace
Now,
is heavily.
yeah.
It kind of looks like. It doesn't look. I mean, your hammer. It doesn't. It kind of looks like it went through the wash and shrunk, and someone took big bites out of it.
okay. Now, in my backpack,
Yes.
I have a spare shield, studded leather, and another warhammer.
The other
Wrapped protectively in
warhammer
leather.
is pitted, but it's not going to affect it. It just affected it cosmetically.
Gotcha.
Okay. The studded leather is now regular leather. The shield is not usable as a shield because like the metal parts that we're holding that holds it onto your arm and stuff are dissolved.
Okay.
And was there anything else?
Random crap like crowbar, pitons.
How many pitons did you have?
Oh, 10.
Okay. You've got 4 left.
All right.
Crowbar's fine.
Gotcha.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
Rest.
Duh. Vivalda's frozen
the-
again, so rest as long
the,
as
uh,
possible.
We need to back
Did the
up,
healing help
reassess.
us? Did the healing help us not look hideous?
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Okay. Vivalda's trying to get back on, but she's having a little bit of a hard time. Okay, so it basically grew the flesh, the skin back on you. Although the skin does look a little shinier than usual, and it's not as smooth and subtle as you're used to. As far as hair, it began to start growing bits of your hair back, so your hair is a little patchy and blotchy, but it's stubble. The stuff on your face, the stuff on your head, it's patchy and stubble. What has come through is patchy and it's just stubble. But it does grow skin back and everything, but at the moment your skin's still kind of in the healing process, so it's looking a little shiny. It's looking a little bit like scar tissue at this point. Gaius, you know from experience that with continued healing, as you go, that will eventually kind of smooth itself out.
Yeah. It's a therapeutic process that takes time.
Yeah.
For now, we all look like slight burn victims,
Right.
which in reality, I think we are now.
Yeah, you kind of are, aren't you?
I think.
I
Do I
collect
still
all-
have some hair? The helmet took most of the.
You have large patches that are missing as opposed to getting stubble.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Hi,
Gotcha.
Hi.
Your shield is no good as well, by the way.
Yes, I typed in the chat down there. I discarded it. Would you like me to discard the hunting trap in my backpack or keep it?
Okay, what was that?
It's just a hunting trap that I got for being a ranger.
Okay, yeah, no, that's gone.
Okay. No more hunting trap.
Okay.
Is it like safe to rest in this hallway? You think?
Probably not. As
Don't know if
I
there's a
look
better
up at
place.
as I look up at the ceiling,
Oh wait, Paul,
Yes.
my arrows.
How many
are
do you
yours
have?
doing?
How many do you have?
I have 19.
Okay. You now have 14.
Okay.
Okay, are you taking a short rest? You're going to try to do a long rest? What are you going to do?
well,
We need to
Long
roll.
rest
make
with somebody
to
walking.
make a point, I don't get any spells back unless it's a long rest. FYI, I think we should back further away from. So, remind me, Paul, the hallway behind us.
Yes.
How far does that go?
100 feet before you hit that T-bone where you came through the door from the trash room.
And what's the height of the ceiling in the hallway?
It's about 10 feet.
Okay, so
Oh.
we're not going to get drop oozed on us or whatever
Right.
that was. So I say back up away from the ooze stuff and kind of.
Okay.
I mean, we can go on, but I am useless now, both as a combatant and a spellcaster.
Sure.
I have garbage AC.
Oh, Jesus.
Am I still bald or did my hair come back?
You got stubble.
It's patchy, and what is patchy is stubble.
Perfect.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Don't worry. That's, guys, it's just rubbing the 5 o'clock shadow he now has.
Just so you know, if we get into more fights, I only have a dagger left, and it doesn't look so good.
I
My
have a
dagger
spare
is
dagger in
15.
my bag, Reed, if you want one.
Okay.
This,
Thank you.
I will give Reed
Suck.
the dagger from my bag.
Okay.
This sucks on multiple levels.
I'll give him one of mine
My armor.
too.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Double daggers.
We're all basically naked now.
Okay.
Oh yes, Paul, what were you saying earlier about my short sword? That it's severely damaged?
The short sword is what you were fighting with mostly?
No, I was using my long
No.
sword and that
Oh.
was broken.
No,
completely.
the short sword's pitted, but not enough to
Okay.
do not enough to I think here I'll roll again because I think
Okay.
okay. So it's pitted, but it's still usable, but what'll happen is when you do damage, you'll subtract 2 from the damage.
Oh, okay. -2 short sword. Got it.
Okay. So how far back are you going to go?
Halfway, sure.
Sure.
Just to hear.
And everyone take a turn resting and recouping and.
I should be able to keep watch pretty long.
I can keep first
Me
watch
too.
too.
Okay, so a full
Thank you
long
for
watch,
healing us.
a full
Yeah.
a
Full
full
watch,
long
yeah.
rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have enough people to cover all the watches, I think.
How long
Okay.
do you glow for? Are you going to be glowing the entire night?
Oh no, guys pulls out some torches. He's like, I got these. Do you guys not bring these?
Oh no, I have some.
Am I the... Okay, good.
I have
Thank you again for healing us and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I can't tell you how upset I am because you know how long I had to wait for that splint armor? 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get it made.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
you
My
got
armor's messed
that
up,
in
too.
the Eastern Quarter, da? Eastern
Yeah.
District. Oof. And that was Reed's new armor, too.
That was Reed's new armor.
Paul,
Yes.
Yeah.
my leather armor, since it's elven, it has like cute little like naturey imprints in it. Are those just gone?
Well, were they metal filament or were they just imprinted, like stamped into the leather?
Just pressed. Yeah.
They're fine.
It's still
It's
okay.
fine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, it's still cute, just less functional.
Okay, so who's first watch?
I'll go
I
first.
can.
Okay, Nikita, go first.
Okay,
All right.
Nikita, roll me a 20-sider, please.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
You sit there through the night. Every now and then you hear you think you might hear something. It might be a little scuttling or something that sounds like you're not sure if it was someone's stomach kind of rumbling or if it was like a bubbling from further north. But you make it through your watch without a problem. Who's next?
I'll go
How
next.
many hours was that?
If everyone's going to take a watch, we'll say a little more than, like, we'll say an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll cover a full rest cycle.
Butt trumpets next.
Yep.
Roll me a 20-sider, please. Okay.
That's a 5.
You're sitting there and you just kind of paying attention, looking around, looking at your new friends, and every now and then you might hear a little. It's almost like someone shuffling through newspaper a little bit, but it's off in the distance.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Roll me a 20-sider, please.
7.
Okay. You hear some stuff from north of you. You're not sure if a couple people's stomachs are really, really just hungry or something, or if there's like some kind of blurbing and bubbling from farther north. But it kind of keeps you on edge a little bit, but you make it through your watch okay.
Okay.
Who's next?
Viv is done with her long rest, so she'll stay awake from now on.
Okay. Roll me a 20-sider, please.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
at least I'm awake.
We've all rolled under 10, so.
You hear a skittering. You definitely hear a skittering from south of you, but it still seems in the distance.
If I listen like a little bit longer, do I hear it again or just once?
You hear it a couple times, like a few times, like maybe a half hour between the first two times, and then like right at the very end before your watch is almost over. Like about 15 minutes before the watch is over.
Okay. Whoever's next, I'm going to tell them.
Oh, you said
Is
you
that
were going to.
Gaius?
You said you were going to stay up for the rest of, so that basically
Yeah,
I had you.
I don't know if somebody else was also going to wake up, or if it's just me, then it's just me. That's totally cool.
Yeah,
That was
I had it as just you because it was
That's
3
chilling.
watches. So.
That's cool. Okay.
Okay, so
then
the
definitely.
long rest is over. Everyone, you
Okay.
do your healing, get your spells, all that sort of stuff.
Thank
Yep.
you. I would let everybody know. I heard a couple of skittering sounds as if something was scattering by of some sort. And one was very recent, actually, only like about 15 or so minutes ago.
but it sounded like it was in the distance, so you know.
It seemed like it was far, but I kept hearing it, so I just wanted to make you all aware.
Probably
Okay.
more rats.
I heard
That's what
some
I was
crumpling
thinking.
noises too.
Crumpling?
Yeah, it was like somebody was crumpling paper or something.
Interesting, I didn't hear anything like that.
Might have been my stomach. I'm out of bacon. This is horrible.
I have
Yes,
a couple
we
of
all mourn.
rations.
Yeah. Some non-copy written elven bread.
Yes. That's exactly
Okay.
what I have.
What would you like to do?
Oh, fuck. I guess.
Are we going to try and go through that room again?
Well,
Do we have a
what
choice?
we're going to do is we're going to look up, and we're going to blast anything that looks remotely moist, I guess.
Eldred says that was the entire room.
The entire room was like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was pretty bad.
Eldred
What was
also,
behind us again?
if you head back south,
Yeah.
where the door was from the trash room, you came out of the trash room and you could either go straight, right, or left. So northeast or west.
So northeast is an option. So we still head north.
No, north is the way you went.
Oh.
North, east, or west.
Or west. Sorry.
Yeah, so you had the room with the door opened up into basically an upside down T.
Yeah. Okay.
What if we run very fast?
I don't like that. I mean, granted, we're running out of weapons is the
I
problem.
don't know. That is true, but I don't know if this is possible because I'm not very familiar with magic. But is there a way to just make like a roof to stop the slime from falling?
Oh. Yeah, I don't have that. Eldred? Trumpet?
I don't have anything like that either, but I will say this. With Gaius's light, the room continued on past the limits of his light, so we have no idea how long that goes for.
Yes.
We could always... All right, well, we know kind of what we're dealing with here. Maybe if we double back, we check
Take a look
the
at the others.
east and the west, maybe there's a better option. I know we got to keep heading north, but maybe there's another path that deviates north that'll
Perhaps.
get us to where we're going. Perhaps.
This sounds good.
Okay. Who can take a beating? I guess.
You or me, big guy.
Who
All
can
right,
take
it's
a
probably
beating?
I guess we'll lead the way,
Nah.
even
I'll take the back.
though we're just wearing like leather armor now.
Yeah.
And potato
I don't even
salad.
have that. I think I'm down to
Oh,
like
you
a
don't?
cotton shirt.
Oh, then I guess I'll go first again. Paul, I have a 14 AC just for your edification.
Yeah, I think mine's at 11.
Okay. Tell me again what you're going to do.
Head south and then east or west. I don't know. I guess we'll decide that once we get down there.
Okay, you're down by where the door to the trash room it was.
I guess is there signs of travel, like east or west? Like is there some kind of like any kind of clue that makes one more appealing over the other?
I'd like to help him with that.
Okay. Okay. Gaius, give me a survival check with advantage because of all this helping you.
1 and 2. I
Oh,
have a
very
26 or a 26.
Okay, very good.
Nice.
What I'm going to say is you're not exactly sure why. You feel that going west is probably the better option. It just it feels like it's more well traveled. The eastern path just has more of a unused feel to it.
maybe some airflow catches
Yeah.
my recently grown skin and exposed. I'm extra sensitive to airflow right now. Like, oh,
Yeah, that actually would really work with this, as a matter of fact.
for some reason, that way feels more useful.
I agree.
This place is horrible. I want to leave. I want to just go home.
I'd like to
Anyway.
let you all know, too, I have my longbow and a few arrows, but my short sword is not going to be very handy.
Yeah, I got a warhammer, which I may have to
Lovely.
lend to somebody else at some point.
I have my
'Cause
spare longsword. I should be all right.
Because at the very least, I can cast magic and beat people to death with my hands. I also can use improvised weapons.
There you
So,
go.
Tavern Brawler feat finally coming into its own. Just using the detritus on the ground to kill things. All right, yeah, we're heading west.
Okay. You go
Yes.
about 60 feet, and
I constantly look up.
okay. The roof, the ceiling is about 10 feet up.
Okay.
Give me your marching order.
I'll probably take the back.
I'll go at the front again because I just love pain.
Okay. Nikita, are you behind Gaius like before?
Duh.
Okay.
I'll be in
Gotcha.
the middle.
You got it. Okay, so you go about 60 feet, and the passageway branches. So if you're looking at a clock, one goes to about 10 o'clock and one goes to about 8 o'clock. And Gaius, give me a survival check, and Nikita, give me your stoneworking check with advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
12 from me.
Okay.
2 with advantage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very good. Okay. Okay, so Nikita,
Duh.
the passageway that goes, these two passageways look almost identical at first. And you're like, I have no idea which way to take because they're almost identical here. But as you study them more, the one that's going southwest, the one going to 8 o'clock, you notice that you kind of take a couple steps within the passageway and kind of skirt the southern wall of that passageway for a few feet. And you notice about 40 feet down, there is actually a hallway that the average person wouldn't notice right off the bat on the northern wall of that passage, about 40 feet down. And from this angle, you can see that it seems to be sloping downward.
Ah. I have a very secretive sloping downward hallway in this one.
And you know what, Nikita?
Southwest. Sorry?
With that was such a good roll. I'm going to also say that you hear the faintest little sound in the distance that might possibly be rushing water, but you're not 100% sure.
So I've got one of the sneaky passages here, about 40 feet into this hallway I'm in. Towards the north, it goes down, and I might be hearing rushing water. I'm not sure.
Possibly not water from what we've done.
At least partial water. Good news is no open wounds anymore, so we at least got that going for us. I guess, I mean, it's heading north, and that's basically the cardinal direction we were given to find stuff, so wagons north.
Sure.
Okay. So you head this southwest passage to that hallway.
Uh-huh.
that kind of was secreted away to the right. And you go and Nikita, because you did such a good roll with that 19, now that you can look into this passageway, it's totally different architecture from the rest of the sewer area. The sewers are kind of very, well, as far as your eye goes, it's poor design. It's poor craftsmanship. It's just kind of, keeping it to yourself. You're basically going standard human work. But this passageway is different. You notice it's a much cleaner, and when I say cleaner, I mean artistically, much cleaner lines in this passageway. The floor is very smooth. It's not slippery. It's not like pitted and uneven like the rest of the sewers. And it's at a incline going down. A decline, I guess. Gradually going down, and you can see it goes for a number, and then instead of like angles like everything else you've seen in the sewers, it gradually bends to the right a little bit. And from looking at the stonework, it's a much better hand that created this. And from the way the stones are put together and fit together, this is ancient. And a lot of this, like there's a lot of roughness around the entrance, but this is different. This is not the same people who made the sewers.
Is anyone else noticing this? This stonework is incredible. It's very ancient, but it's also very high quality. I'm actually very impressed. You see the slight curvature as opposed to all the nasty angles the sewers had? And the floor, it isn't pitted. I am very impressed with this stonework. This almost has to be Dwarven, possibly Elven. I don't know your stonework that well.
That makes two of us.
But yeah, it looks very different here. This was built before the sewers, a long time before the sewers.
And
It is very pretty in a sense.
Vivalda and Gaius, one of you can give me a perception check.
Sure.
Let's both do it with the use of our new ears and eyeballs.
Okay. Vivalda, both of you both hear rushing water coming from down this hallway as well.
Okay.
All right. FYI,
I can hear
rushing
it now.
water.
Yes, I can hear it.
Does
Oh,
it
good.
sound like it's moving very fast, Paul, or is it?
Well, it is rushing.
Not. It does. It sounds like a fairly strong flowing stream, if nothing else. If not a river.
Okay. I wanted to see if it was waterfall-esque.
No, not. It is
Yeah.
not that.
Okay.
Not waterfall. Got it.
It's not crashing water.
Gotcha. All right, just making sure. All right. Related to the party.
Okay.
Watch your footing. Don't fall in the river. Apparently,
Very well.
I'll be careful.
before I go sliding into it myself.
Okay. What are you doing?
How
Probably.
steep is the
Following
incline
guys.
or the decline?
It's gradual. It's not so steep as you have to be worried. It's kind of the level of if you've ever been to the Guggenheim in New York, that ramp that just corkscrews up it. It's that kind of angle.
Just a few degrees, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so you head down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slowly but surely.
You go about 60 feet and it gradually starts bending to the right. And you go, and then it starts to, the angle seems to go down a little bit, just a little bit. Just Nikita, you notice this, not necessarily anybody else does, but it does start to angle a little bit down a little further. And you start heading down that, and you go about 100 feet, and the sound of the water is getting even stronger. Now all of you can definitely hear it. And Gaius and Nikita, as you are headed down this way, after you go past the 100 feet and even further, all of a sudden you can see below you it opens up a little bit. And you see the source of the water. There is what appears to be a stream or a river, like on the far side, kind of going from northwest, kind of coming in and then curving around to go east. But there's a little whirlpool that's created, and around the edge of this whirlpool there is a lot of you're not sure if it's gravel, if it's garbage, if it's stones. As you get a little closer, it doesn't look like garbage, it looks like stones, like actual gravel and other stonework. And it's this open round area. The ramp that you're going down comes down to the bottom right before the gravel. This wet, it's like this, the pool has spilled over into part of this area that is all covered with gravel now, which you assume has probably been left there from the stream as it's come and then continues on. Because there's this slight bend, this detritus has kind of been left to accumulate in this area, and the ramp that you're going down seems to level out at the bottom there and turn a little stronger to the right. But the thing that catches your eye more than anything is there is a figure standing on the edge of the gravel looking into the water, into the whirlpool, and just dead still.
No, that could be good. What does the figure look like? Is it a big figure, little figure?
About the size of Reed, actually.
Potential child-sized.
Possibly, yeah.
I draw my bow.
Okay.
It could be a halfling. Could be an evil halfling. We've dealt with a few of those.
Yes, we have. I get my bow ready.
The gravel and stonework, I just had a vague memory. Does it remind me of the ancient hallway that was under the haunted house, the Stradivarnius house? Or is it a different type of ancient?
Totally different.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Should we... I kind of lean towards Gaius. Should we call out to it before we attack it? Or maybe it's one of the children?
I wasn't going to say attack it. We should definitely either call out first and then carefully approach, kind of thing. Yeah, no, you just don't shoot child-sized people in the back on a whim. I mean, granted, there's no one that's going to find out, but deep down, I think we're definitely going to go someplace awful.
That's
even lower than where we are now.
Oh yeah, well, just imagine like that last room, but always and forever,
and never dying.
Just never.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine some horrible things. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we could, bows out, cautiously approach individual by the whirlpool.
Okay.
We can fan out behind it and just kind of call out.
Okay.
Hey!
No response. No movement, no response. Doesn't even seem to acknowledge that this figure doesn't even seem to have heard you.
Hey!
Well done.
Sorry. I guess we can. Guy just looks over and Nikita just shrugs his shoulders like, I guess we gotta get closer.
I think I will take the right-hand side. You take the left, but don't get within grabby distance. Just in
So
case.
we want to grab them. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Me
right.
and Reed are just like back to back with our bows,
Mhm.
just ready to go.
Ready to go.
Okay.
So this is going to be so bad. Anyway, we
Ah.
approach.
Okay. How close do you want to get?
Ah, shit.
Like 10 feet?
Yeah, and then be like, try to see if it gets attention again. Maybe pick up like a piece of like gravel and just be like,
Okay. You pick up a small river stone, and you notice these are all like rounded out and little river stones.
good skipping stones.
Yeah, easily hit from like 10 feet away. You easily hit the figure. It definitely is a child, and doesn't even seem to acknowledge that the stone hit it.
I put away
Okay.
my longbow and I'll go up to it.
Oh, wait. I'd like to cast Dancing Lights and see if that can, like, send them over there a little bit.
Okay.
Draw it into the whirlpool.
Okay. Where do you cast the dancing lights?
Toward the child.
Like where around, in front of it, behind it, all around it?
In front of it, yeah, in front of it.
Okay. It does. You cast this, and these lights. What color are they?
We're gonna say they are green.
Okay. They seem to float around in front of it, and as at first everyone notices that these lights seem to be floating around in front of this child, the next thing you notice is that Vivalda and Butt Trumpet, the two of you, have swapped positions. Where Butt Trumpet was standing, Vivalda now stands. And where Vivalda was standing, Butt Trumpet is now standing. Where Nikita was, Reed is now standing. And where Reed was standing is where Nikita is now standing. Gaius, you seem to be unaffected by this, and Eldred seems to be unaffected by this.
The fuck was that?
Did you do that?
I didn't do shit.
I didn't think I
Reed,
did.
butt
I
trumpet,
just...
back away. It wants the little. I'm little, but you're littler. Come here, back away, get away.
Gaius,
Yes.
how close did you get?
10 feet. Like, basically, I think Nikita and I were kind of like a little bit distant,
Flanking.
but like, yeah, but approaching at the same distance. So
Okay.
10 feet.
Give me a history check, please.
All right, let's.
I'm going to give it to you with advantage. I'm going to give it to you with advantage.
Yeah. So 17.
Okay. You notice that, yes, this is a child. And you've seen this child before. And you recognize, you even remember his name. It was Tommy Carthage.
Oh, the shit dad.
And that's where we're going to end for this evening.
I want to kick that dad's ass if I get the hell out of here.
We will get out of here just to kick his ass.
I can't stand bad parenting.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Let's find out what happens next week. Let's see whose ass indeed gets kicked, as it were. And so we will see you next week. Same Grognard time, same Grognard channel, same sewery Grognard place. Whatever you do, whoever you're with, whoever you're watching, just remember, please, be kind.
Hey there, kid! Come and talk to me. I think you're cute. Don't mind that I'm 23.